My love affair with soccer goes back to the 1950s when I first started playing.
And then I really got drawn to BFC just on the organization, the structure, how they handled things was impressive to me.
Friendships that my kids have created are really quite special to them. It's really become one big family, really.
Every year we're just getting better and stronger and bigger.
It's a lot of fun to play with people you know and travel. I grew up playing it, and I guess it was the one thing that really stuck.
I played sports when I grew up. Those promote obviously characteristics and life skills that are going to help them as they grow older.
It's important because it gives them opportunity to develop their athletic skills, a sense of self-worth, self-esteem, and confidence.
This program allows you to have higher level coaches, so they learn a lot.
We've been really lucky to move up and work with people that coach at the university level.
You get to do a whole lot of things that you didn't know you could do.
They really motivate you and help you get better.
We're able to travel around and showcase our club and our community in the best light possible.
So the history of the club, the leadership of the club, how we've developed over time just didn't happen in a short period of time. It's been years of having this volunteer board pass down traditions, pass down ideas, and accept new ideas along the way.
To achieve our goals, we've really established 3 pillars of success for the club. Those include players, coaches, and facilities.
The first thing is always players. We need players, we need families that are invested in our club, and we need to give them the opportunities they want to get better. So you bring in players as one pillar, you follow that with coaches and the people that are going to lead them and teach them the right skills at the right age, at the right time. Then the other thing you got to answer is facilities.
We live in the upper Midwest, and Mother Nature doesn't really cooperate with us most of the year.
You know, I come out here in late August and can barely stand the heat as I watch SDSU women play. And then I realize that, you know what, they're going to be playing a tournament in November here, and then those tournaments, you can barely stay put, it's so cold.
It really puts a disadvantage to some of our players because they can't practice outdoor soccer more months out of the year. We're really contained to playing on a basketball court, which is more futsal than it is soccer.
It's just something that's been talked about a long time within the club and within the community is we need our space, we need some indoor turf, and look at these other communities that have that turf, and why can't we have that?
Some of these clubs that are just down the road that have these indoor training facilities have a much shorter transition time, and you can tell that they've been playing on these larger turf spaces early in the spring, and they're actually traveling to these college showcases in early spring instead of late summer. We feel that we've actually lost some members because we can't provide that type of opportunity where they're going to some of these neighboring clubs, and it's putting us at a disadvantage competitively to these other clubs just down the road.
So to not have a good, clean, quality indoor space to use is really detrimental when you don't have that for soccer. Frankly, I think in Brookings, the indoor soccer competition could go away. If you don't have a facility where you can practice and you can host some tournaments, and let's face it, within an hour from here, there's other facilities, and there are kids and parents that may choose to go that direction.
There will be indoor turf that can be used for a multitude of sports and programming. A walking track that we think our senior citizens can take advantage of. An indoor playground. There's so many uses, and I think that is really where the vision of the soccer board has evolved.
So what this facility will mean to BFC and to the community is that we can continue to grow by bringing in more players, more coaches, more tournaments, and we can bring people into town from the region on a more routine basis. It can be this center for soccer in this region of the state.
Those events are going to be good not only for the players as they develop, but they're going to be good for the community of Brookings too, because people will be staying here, people will be eating here. Brookings will be more of a destination during the winter.
It's not just a soccer facility. It is a community facility that will be owned and operated by the soccer club, but we know that we need the community to be a part of this.
So I would look at folks and say, you know, what do I get if I give to BFC? What if I pull out the checkbook and I write a check for this facility or whatever it might be? What am I getting? you're getting an investment that pays off more than any stock or bond you could ever buy. And I'm a banker, so I know the numbers.
You're going to be supporting many youth and young adults in the community and the surrounding area to keep it affordable and to be a part of something more than just soccer.
I think as a community, we owe it to our children to give them the life lessons that go well beyond soccer. When you talk about self-confidence, when you talk about integrity.
They teach them not only the skills of the sport, but how to be a thoughtful athlete, both in winning and losing and preparation to become good adults.
Keeping kids active, developing skill sets that you see when you play in teams, and then obviously being able to do that year-round from this building that's back behind me will be helpful for the youth in our community and our region.
I think when you look at this project and you look at our club, it's not just making our club better, but it is making the entire town of Brookings better.
Having this kind of a strong program in our city helps define it as a progressive, well-rounded community.
Brookings Health System proudly supports the construction of this facility, and when you support this organization and BFC, you support the youth in our community.
I think if it speaks to you, if you think that this is something that our community wants, needs, and we just invite you to reach out to the football club, to the board. We invite you to give of your time, your money. Let us know. We can share in this excitement as we build this together.